I doubt I'm the only one that loves collecting old tools. I could be wrong, but about a week ago, maybe a little more, I found this on Facebook Marketplace and, well, just had to have it. So what this is a Snap-on toolbox. It's made in 1982. It's a KRA 56D, made in Kenosha, Wisconsin. So it's got a little bit of age to it. Pretty nice little box. Let's look at it a little closer. First of all, the paint is in pretty fair shape for a 40-plus-year-old box. The chrome on it's pretty good. Let me move my cup out of the way. The rest of it that you can't see looks about as good as this does here, but I'll do a walk around with you anyway. So as you can see here on the side, looking pretty good. Some of my screws are different colors, but that's okay. On the back, pretty straight. The only real body damage I've got is right down here. Let me move steel wool. I'm not going to use that on paint. You see that right there? That's the only real damage I've got. Got some missing paint here and there, like this right here. Also got some specks. Not sure if that's a chip just yet. Pulling it up, it looks like it might be a chip. But there's also a little stuff here and there stuck to the paint. There's a little bit right there. All in all, pretty good shape. On this side, all of the screws right here have flathead or slotted screws. There was one screw over there that wasn't slotted. So not sure what the original screws are there. Let's take a look inside. So, something to note, I got the original keys. It's unlocked. Lift it up. Come back. So, it is a 6-drawer box. Three top drawers, 3 long drawers. These things are super skinny. It's hard to sit here and think about this being used in the trades because we're so used to being able to stand tools up and all this, but they didn't have all that room. They throw what in there fits, lay it down, what have you. It'd take up a ton of room. But they also didn't have the huge variety of stuff that we use nowadays to make things easier. To say they didn't need it is kind of, it's not a fair comparison because they didn't really have it. So if they would have had it, would they have bought it? I don't know. But anyway, 3 drawers, they're all pretty good shape. Let me move this out of the way. So everything's in pretty good shape. I've got a lot of cleaning to do on it. Today I'm not going to focus on that. I am going to focus on a couple of things. Doing some light cleaning, in other words, wipe some trash out of it, which I think they cleaned it a little bit, but you know, you can't take, it's not super easy to take these drawers out, and just getting some, you know, doing some other stuff. Plus, one drawer had some issues with the slides. All of them are smooth like butter except for this one. This one on this side, there's some rust on the slide for some reason. And what I'm thinking is some screwdrivers or something with those acetate handles gassed off. They were being kept on this side or maybe in the bottom drawer, but it could have been this one because let me show you here. See all this rust right here? And this is the slide that's rusted up. So that leads me to believe that if it was an acetate handle that gassed off and caused this rust, then that's where it is. If you don't know, some of these materials that they made some of this stuff of back then could be, you know, rather funky. They didn't realize as this stuff gassed off, it produced a gas that would possibly rust stuff. Case had a big thing of it, and I don't understand why, you know, people still use the same materials, but I've got knives that are from like, I guess the 60s, and if those handles gas off near your other knives, it will cause them to rust, and you never can tell when this particular thing is going to gas off like that. But anyway, here it is. This is the only slide that's really having problems. These are nice. There's no other real big rust in any of the other drawers. I mean, there might be some up in the top, but no big deal. I mean, and they open all wonderfully. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these two drawers out, and we'll go from there. Oh, I bet you're wondering how I'm going to do it. So not everyone has this tool. Let me show you a better picture of it. So here's the tool. It's just a simple piece of steel L, and you'll slide it in here to remove, not to remove, you use it to remove the drawers, but you'll slide it in there to push the spring steel away from the notch. So let's bring you up here a little closer so we can watch this. So right here is this little piece of spring steel. Well, see right there where it bottoms out, it connects to a little bitty notch in this, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slide this piece in here. Let's do this. I'll slide this piece in here even with this right here, and I'm gonna make it so that I can slide this slide past that. There we go. I think we've got it. So I'm gonna pull this out a little bit, then I'm gonna push. Now I'm gonna get this other one out. There you go. I've got that out. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to take these out. So it's going to be a little harder to show you that. As a matter of fact, I'm not even going to try. But essentially, you're going to do the same thing but in reverse, and you got to get back in there so that you can pull this away from that little piece. Now let me show you what it looked like on the drawer, and it'll be the same thing on this on the slide, not the slide, but what the slide rides in, as it is on the drawer, except it's opposite. That right there is what I'm talking about. So that little piece of steel, spring steel, will slide up and hit that and get caught on it. So I'm not taking these out. Should I? I don't know. I guess I am going to take them out so I can put a little bit of lubrication on them, which they recommend using paraffin wax. I am going to use this gel lube, no drip. Now here's the thing. If I were in a shop environment, I would probably use, I've got some wax chain lubricant that I would use. I might even buy some paraffin wax, but I'm not. This is going to stay in here. It's going to hold some of my tools that I use to test tools with. It's going to hold some other stuff. So this ain't going to see the shop environment anymore. the likelihood of it collecting dirt and grime in here is pretty low. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this off real fast. We'll take this one off real fast, and we're gonna show you how bad this slide is. So right here you can see it's looking kind of rough, but I'm gonna go ahead and remove it. So I'm gonna clean this one up with some steel wool. I'm gonna use a little bit of WD-40 on it. So, plus I've got these rags. So let's do that real fast. I really don't like getting these little bitty pieces still in my hands. It sucks. Maybe I'm just a wimp. I don't know. Cleaning the outside of this is really just a preservative method deal. I'm trying to keep it from continuing to rust. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Maybe put some kind of coat of something on it. Maybe leave a small coat of WD-40 on it. I don't know. Now each of these slides has their own part numbers on it. I don't know that I can order this from Snap-on. I'm thinking you can, but they may not have them anymore. These are simple, and they're probably way more durable than the ball bearing slides were, especially if you took care of them. I mean, ball bearing slides can be pretty durable too. You just got to take care of them. The way this is rusted, like more rust on the inside than the outside, more rust on the bottom of the slide, or you know, one part of the slide than the other, really makes me think that, you know, the gassing off is the culprit. But I could be thinking wrong. There ain't no telling. Let's take it. That is looking so much better. It's hard to get in here by this spring. So this spring still, it's I'm surprised it didn't rust a whole lot more. I'm gonna get it with I'm gonna get in there a little better. This side looks good. This side looks horrible. So let's get our brushes. So I have no idea if these Illinois industrial tool brushes are worth a flip. I picked these up at the tool shed down in Coleman, Alabama. We'll see. So let's get a little bit more into these areas that were harder to reach, like beside these springs. Well, that looks better already. Okay, the outside looks a whole lot better. Now, the problem I'm gonna have here is this brush, if I can get it in there good. I'm not sure I can get all the way down in there. That's doing a good job. Let me spray a little extra WD-40 in here. I'm not trying to go crazy with this. Oh, that looks so much better. Let's hit it again. Okay, that thing looks 1,000% better. So what I'm gonna do now is, because the rest don't need the aggressive stuff I did to that. I'm gonna set this up here, and we're going to get some of the extra dirt out of here. Okay, I'm going to put this back together a little bit. Okay, there, I've done a few of the drawers. I'm going to do some more cleaning on it. It's already a bit of a long video, so we're going to cut it off there. Something I wanted to show you that's also nice about this is one of the original instruction manual for it. Very short, very sweet. The very few warnings. Don't pull out more than one drawer of the tool storage unit at a time. Man, it's pretty nice. Pretty much tells you how to take care of it. This is where it tells you to use paraffin. Let me see. It says auto body wax on the finish. Let's see. Inside, keep liners in it. KRL1 was the black polyurethane vinyl, and it's a 48-inch by 25-inch sheet that you can cut to size. All drawer runners should be waxed periodically with paraffin candle wax or a similar product. Pretty nice little deal to have. That's all I have today, folks. Thank you for watching. I'm loving this little thing. I'm going to build me a special stand for it to put over in the corner. And it's got to be a little shorter than normal so to clear stuff and I can still open it. But I'm loving this thing. I can't wait to finish cleaning it up and show it off, man. It's just a nice little cabinet. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all take care of each other and have a blessed week.